Hi friends, I am Hilda Alifa Magfiroh. Welcome to my video. I made this video for my advanced reading project. In this video, I will tell you a story. The title is The Lady Beaming Bright. Or in another word, the Lady Beaming Bright also means the Shining Lady. Let's begin with the plot summary. In one village, there is an old and poor man named Tori. His job is woodcutter. One morning, he worked to cut down the bamboo. Then, Tori saw something shine around the bamboo. He cut down the bamboo and then he took it on his hand. It was jewel shaped like a persimmon. But the jewel apart suddenly, and the small beautiful young lady dressed in green silk came out from it. The lady is a fairy. Tori named her the Lady Beaming Bright. She asked to live with Tori and his wife, and then they lived together. The Lady Beaming Bright gave the jewel filled with gold to Tori as a present, so that Tori can use it for his daily life. Time by time, the Lady Beaming Bright became a beautiful woman. Then, from the gold, Tori built a big house, and the Lady Beaming Bright lived like a princess in that house. Because of her beauty, many men tried to marry her, but she refused because she said that she really loved Tori and his wife and just want to live with them. 3 years later, the one king named Mikado begged the Lady Beaming Bright to marry him and be his queen. But she refused Mikado. After refusing him, she was so sad. The Lady Beaming Bright spent long hours in the garden with sadness. Once in the garden, the Lady Beaming Bright, Tori and his wife and Mikado gathered to see the moon. The moon beamed so brightly. Then the Lady Beaming Bright cried and delivered her secret. Her father is the king of the moon, and then she was on earth because his father punishment. And after 3 years, now it is time to come back. Suddenly, 1,000 servants or soldiers from the sky came to the earth to pick the Lady Beaming Bright to come back to the moon. As farewell memories, the Lady Beaming Bright gave Tori a jewel and gave Mikado pile of the pure elixir of life that can make him live forever. But after the Lady Beaming Bright left, Mikado climbed the highest mountain and burned the elixir. He was so sad. He thought that there was no point in his living forever, but not with the Lady Beaming Bright. So now I want to give you some key vocabularies that may help you to understand this short story. The first is worn out or extremely tired, dim, not giving or having much light, burst apart suddenly, persimmon, a very sweet orange tropical fruit, spare, left over than you need, suitors, a man who wants to marry a particular woman, woo, to persuade someone to support your business, brooded, to think for a long time about things that make you sad, worried, or angry, one, more pale than usual and tired looking, rope, a long and loose of clothing worn, pile of elixir, a small glass bottle filled with the magic liquid, salutes, respect, immortals, living or lasting forever, and the end is descends, or to go or to come down. So, those are the vocabularies that may help you to understand this short story. Let's move on to the inference I made. In this story, I made two inferences. The first is the Lady Beaming Bride is kind person. Why? Because in the story, the Lady Beaming Bride gave the jewel to take Tori and gave pile of elixir to Mikado. She said in the story, "Very well, dear foster mother, I leave you my jewel as a souvenir. As for you, my lord, I wish you could come with me, but there is no feather robe for you. I leave you a pile of the pure elixir of life. Drink, my lord, and live forever as the immortals." That's the first. And so the second is the Lady Beaming Bride is loyal girl. Why? Because in the story written, when the scores of suitors came to seek her hand in marriage, she would have none of them. Take Tori and his dear good wife are the two people I truly love, she said. I will live with them and be their daughter. So, those two are my inferences I get from the story. And now I want to give the suggestion. The first suggestion is for the reader. I suggest the strategies if you want to read this short story. The first is start to read this story. And then while you read this story, if you find the difficult vocabulary, please use context clues first. Using context clue is same with guessing the meaning first. Why? Sometimes we cannot find the tools like dictionary or internet to search the meaning of the vocabulary. Then the best way is to guess it first. Then, if you cannot guess what is the meaning of one vocabulary, you can open the dictionary. So the next strategy is if you find the difficult sentences, you can also translate it on the Google Translate. And the last, you can visualize all events that happen in the story on your mind. And now is the suggestion for the writer. I suggest the writer in the part when the Lady Beaming Bride refused Mikado and was sad for hours, that should be provided the real or clear feeling of the Lady Beaming Bride, whether she loved Mikado or not. Because why was she sad? Why did Mikado join her and take Tori while staring the moon? Or why did she give the pile of elixir for Mikado? Did she love him? So we didn't get enough or clear explanation for that. That was a little bit confusing. Friends, this is the end of my video. I hope you can understand what I explained to you. And thank you for watching.